Welcome to today's deep dive. The mission today is to explore the 26-year professional legacy of Borislava Tachev, the founder of the IT consultancy Alqubit. We're using a detailed analytical report of her career as our source today.
Yeah, and it is a wildly fascinating career path.
Right. I mean, how do you go from securing nuclear reactors to treating computer code as fine art? That's the question we're looking at. And whether you are designing complex systems yourself or, just trying to organize your daily workflow, her unique blend of extreme discipline and artistic creativity is just a total game changer.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's unpack this. We have to start with her early days at the Kozloduy nuclear power station. Working on reactor security sounds to me like a high-wire act, where you have absolutely no net. How does that nuclear rigor actually translate into the IT sector?
Well, it translates through a demand for absolute certainty. So at the Kozloduy plant, she was dealing with high-power electric systems and nuclear fail-safes.
Right, literal life or death stuff.
Exactly. In what's known as a high reliability organization, or an HRO, there is zero margin for error, like none. She took that exact standard, that meticulous troubleshooting mindset, and brought it directly into IT consulting when she founded Alqubit in 1999.
But wait, isn't art supposed to be messy and subjective? How does creative expression coexist with a demand for absolute certainty? I mean, she calls system architecture digital sculpture and views code as poetry.
Yeah, it sounds like a paradox, right?
Completely. If I'm a client paying for a business system, I don't want messy expression. I want it to work.
What's fascinating here is the underlying mechanism of survival in those high-stakes environments. In an HRO, minimalism isn't just an aesthetic choice, it's a requirement.
Oh, because unnecessary complexity introduces risk.
Precisely. When you rigorously strip away the excess to achieve flawless, streamlined functionality, what you are left with is inherently elegant. The pursuit of absolute efficiency naturally results in artistic digital design.
Okay, I get it now. The rigidity actually buys the freedom.
Exactly. And she codified this extreme discipline into a 12-principle framework spanning organize, R&D, being, and reaching goals.
Right.
One of her key pillars focuses entirely on organization. You can only treat code as a fluid, poetic art form if your underlying file structures are ruthlessly standardized. She fundamentally rejects the fast-track, collect-them-all culture of today's tech certification.
Oh yeah, the report mentioned her stance on TCP/IP.
Yeah. She insists that truly mastering W. Richard Stevens' book, TCP/IP Illustrated, which is basically the foundational language of the internet, requires 10 solid years of dedicated study.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Dedicating 10 years to the TCP/IP networking protocol is like a monk mastering a martial art.
That's a great analogy.
It's just not flashy at all, but it sharply contrasts against today's culture of superficial, fast-track tech skills. It's the exact reason the skyscraper doesn't fall down when the wind blows.
Yeah, that 10-year dedication to foundational mechanics is exactly how she approached her 2024 business restart.
Right, when she expanded Alqubit into cinematic digital marketing.
Yes. And she didn't just, buy a webcam and learn a few surface-level tricks. She engineered her cinematic studio like a data center, deploying Sony ZV-E10 cameras, specific lighting and audio arrays, and
Wait, she applied that nuclear rigor to visual storytelling?
Precisely. Setting up a DaVinci Resolve ProRes 4K workflow isn't just about making pretty pictures. It's about establishing a strict, fault-intolerant pipeline where data cannot be lost.
Mirroring the fail-safes from the nuclear reactors.
Exactly. She utilized uncompressed audio and manual film techniques because she took the time to understand the foundational physics of light and sound.
Wow.
That level of technical rigor builds immense trust.
Sure. I mean, she treats visual acquisition with the exact same gravity as data center design. But what happens when the absolute certainty fails? Because in tech, and, in life, the system eventually crashes.
Well, that brings us to resilience, or what she calls the new circle. She successfully rebuilt her entire consultancy after the 2008 global financial crisis.
A total restart.
Yeah. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, her approach to disaster recovery planning in IT completely mirrors her personal philosophy. Rebirth after a failure isn't a bug. It is a necessary feature of any long-term system or career.
That makes a lot of sense.
And crucially, she believes that to navigate those inevitable crashes, people skills and integrity matter far more than technical skills alone.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? We started by looking at the dichotomy between the absolute certainty of nuclear concrete and the fluid beauty of digital sculpture.
Right.
But if technology is ultimately an artistic medium, And if human integrity and people skills truly trump technical mastery, is the ultimate fail-safe in life not made of computer code or reactor safeguards, but of human connection? Something to think about the next time your own system crashes.
This is amazing.